Everybody, welcome to the channel. It's Doug Herring, Doug Mr. Guy, Board Game Geek, bringing you Lantern Year 3 Showdown of Kingdom Death Monster. Our settlement of Ember is doing really well. We have out on the hunt today Angus, Percival, Annabelle, and Shara. They are hunting another white lion in order to gain resources because we know that there's some bad stuff coming to our settlement that we have to be as prepared for as possible. And we're going to try to make sure that we are. Now, we did not ambush the lion, so he's going to go first, but we did have some great tall grass to get into. And I've positioned it in what I think is going to be a good setup for us. The challenge is with the two extra items we got were an ore vein. And that is way out here because it has to be 6 away from any other terrain. That seemed like one of the best places for it, in case the lion runs that way. We may not get to that. And then way back here on the back has to be against an edge is some debris that we can collect some stuff from as well. We want to try to get to those because collecting stuff is going to be really important for us. We'll see if we can get to them or not. I don't want to underestimate this first level lion. Even though we're well prepared to fight it, it can still hurt us and do some injuries and prohibit us from having a great experience or a better time when we fight the next bad guy, which is going to be called the Butcher. He's tough stuff, guys. Anyway, let's get on. And there was a few corrections. You can go back to the last episode and check out the discussion, and there's some minor things in there. They're pretty minor stuff. I think the only one that when I did the age chart for Angus, you're supposed to roll 2d10. I only rolled 1. It's just such a habit to roll 1d10 in this game. Anyway, for our character, Monster Controller, first up will be Angus. He's going to have the Monster Controller card. No, take it. I meant Percival. Sorry, Percival is going to have the Monster Controller card. Let's see what happens in the showdown. Lion's coming to get us. Again, this lion is first level, but I don't want to underestimate him. First off, we're going to draw his first AI card. It's going to be Combo Claw. It says pick target, closest threat facing in range. Well, there's a whole bunch of those. So it's probably going to be, it looks like it's going to be Angus, which is fine. Angus is good. He's got a lot of survival, and he's got some dried acanthus and some other stuff. He's in pretty good shape. If it wasn't, it would be closest threat. So we don't have a closest threat facing in range. Okay, closest threat in field of view is 1, 2, 3, 4. No, wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They're 1 too close there. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There we go. Oh, I got it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, that's right. But they're all 6 away, so I get to choose. And actually, Percival saying, I'm taking that because I'm the Monster Controller. And if I do that, I gain an insanity. Okay, so the lion is going to spin this way, and he's going to move 1, 2, 3, 4 to here, where we're going to continue with the Combo Claw. Now, once we've done that, the Combo Claw is... now, I'm looking at Percival. I mean, he's another one. He's in great shape. He's got Monster Grease, which gives him an evasion. He actually gets a +1 evasion for his gear. Let me show you that. And when he gets an action, he can do this. I don't know that he's going to, so it's going to be a pretty rare event. That's why I want somebody that's going to be in support that has the cat's eye necklace or headband. But this would allow him to reveal the top 2 AA cards and place them back in order. I'm not that worried about him. I'm more worried about it with the Butcher when we fight him. Anyway, you can see we got Monster Grease and we connected these puzzle pieces, so we have 2 evasion. That means that for the lion to hit Percival, he's going to need a 6 or better. That's not too bad for us. Anyway, let's go get the dice out and see if he even hits. Now, if he does hit, there are some effects there. Okay, so I'm going to get 2 dice out. We're going to roll 2 dice here for the lion. Here they are. He needs 6s or better. He hit 1 time out of the 2. Let's see what happens. So he needed. Oh, actually, his accuracy is a 4+. So I take it back. He missed both times. 4. So that means. So Percival's in the grass. That's 2. His Monster Grease is 3, and his Rawhide Vest combo gives him 4 total, so they needed the lion needed an 8. So he totally missed. And it says, if this attack deals damage more than once, it didn't. It didn't deal any damage. Great start for us. That goes in his AI discard pile. And it is on to our player's turn. That could not have gone better, I don't think. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to take advantage of this, and I'm going to start off our player's turn next. That lion just could not find Percival in the grass there. That was awesome. He tried to swipe at him, and Percival used his monster grease. He's slippery, and he's in the grass. The grass is sticking to him and making like a natural vest of camouflage on him. I'm making that up, but that sounds good. Anyway, we're going to go with Angus next. Now, Angus, I think I'm going to take a chance here, okay? He does have the bone darts, and we are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 away. So if he doesn't miss, then the lion won't come after him, and that's great. And I think I'm going to throw the darts with him and then move over and go after this, ore there. Yeah, because I want that. I want that stuff. It's really important. Anyway, let me think about that. The bone darts, let's take a look at the bone darts and consider our option. Now, Angus does have +1 strength, but he doesn't have anything that's going to increase his accuracy. So he needs a 7 to hit. That's the biggest drawback with this. It's only 1 die, needs a 7 to hit. It's got a strength of 3 though. And so if it'll give him a strength of 4 if he does hit. I think we're going to take the chance. I'm going to think about it for a second. Yeah, let's do it. If he misses, no harm, no foul. If he hits, we'll see what happens. Okay, let's get it a 9. We did hit. Does he have luck or anything? He does not. So it's just going to be a hit. We're going to draw a hit location to see. Oh no! This is our very first card. Was the trap? That's bad. That's the worst scenario, I think. The attacker is caught in the white lion's ruse and savagely mauled. Attacker is doomed. That means he can't use any... right, it says right here, you may not spend survival until this card is resolved. The trap reminder rule set. Once we've resolved this, we're going to do a basic attack, I believe. Yeah, perform a basic attack action. So this really went poorly for our guy Angus. This is what I didn't want to have happen. So it's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It can easily get to him. He does not have any of his abilities to dodge this. He cannot use survival to dodge it. It was his attack anyway, so he can't anyway. But he is in the tall grass. So even though he's doomed until this card is resolved, he is going to get a +2 to his evasion. Now, it requires a 2, so that means that he needs a 4 or better to hit Angus. Man, Angus, you shouldn't. I guess that was a bad move. And then we're going to shuffle the stupid trap back in. So he's only doomed as long as that card's up. So it's just for this attack. It's not that critical, except he could get hit twice. And he didn't. He only got hit once. Well, let me think about that. Yeah, he needed a 4 or greater, so he got hit. And he got hit 1 time. Let's see where that is. This isn't too terribly bad because he can take a single point hit, which is what this is. It's going to be in the body. He does not have any armor in the body, so he does take 1 wound in the body. I'm okay with that. Now, I didn't erase some of their wounds. I always make that mistake, but I'm doing it now. So he took a light wound in the body, and he's okay. He does actually have that brain damage. That came from the event during the hunt phase. Okay, anyway, so the lion came up and swiped him, and that's it for that. I don't have dash or any of those other surge or any of those other cool abilities that we're going to get as we grow, but he took a hit in the body, and now I'm getting out of here. Okay, now remember, he is lame, so he only has a movement of 4. He's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4 to here. He's running away. Run away! He's not really running away, he's running 2. He doesn't run away. And then we'll continue with this card. After the trap is performed, reshuffle the hit location cards and the trap card. So we're going to take this and reshuffle it back in. Hopefully it's going to end up somewhere way at the bottom and we don't see it again. That would be awesome. I don't know if that's going to happen, but it would be awesome. Okay, well that was that. So I'm thinking based on the current scenario, we're not likely to get that debris way the heck up there. But we're going to try. We'll see how it goes. That wasn't the best start for us. Great start, followed by a not great next start. Okay, I think next up, let's try out some of these cool new weapons that we have gathered. So I think we're going to go with Percival. He's got his Greater Gax. Big bad boy that's got a reach of 2. Which means he doesn't even have to get up behind him, which is awesome. So he's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4 to right there. He's got a reach. He can do that, no problem. Actually, he could even be back 1 more. It's a reach of, well, no, it's a reach of 2. Okay, and he's going to swing the Gax from there. Now, the Gax itself has a 6 to hit, but Percival has a +1 accuracy now. So he needs a 5 to hit. If he was standing behind him directly, he'd need a 4, but that's okay. And it's a strength of 4. But do I get any other bonuses for that? I do not. So it's just a strength of 4. But that's really, really good, guys. So our chances of doing something here are pretty solid. It is 2 dice, so we're going to get 2 speed on it. That's pretty fast. It's 2-handed weapon, but that's okay. And let's see what we get. Well, we got 2 hits. We needed 5s exactly because of his +1 accuracy. Required 6, so he hit twice. Let's draw the 2 hit locations. There's the first one, the beast's scapula deltoid, and the beast's chest. So both of them have the same type of failure effect. It's a full move forward in a straight line, which would actually miss the players. It wouldn't run over anybody, because I got to get him a little centered, but he's right there. He'd run right to the edge of the wall and mess up the fact that I have the Lion's AI board right here. Okay, well, what has the best effect? Well, they both have grab, so they won't grab anybody. And they both have the same type of critical wound. So we're just going to lay those out, and we're going to see if he can wound. Now, remember, it's got a strength of 4. He's got an 8, so Percival only needs 4s to wound. Remember to always roll these one at a time, because if you don't, the first attack, if you fail and it doesn't hit, could get away from you and not even give you the opportunity to get the second attack. But let's roll and see. We rolled a 7, so we wounded. So the failure effect does not take place. We'll put that in there. We'll do our first point of damage to the lion. And then we're going to roll again for the second one. A 9. Uh-oh, wait. Yes, it was a critical because the greater Gax is deadly. That means it's just like the fist. I think fist and tooth is luck, right? No, it's deadly too, +1 luck. So we get the same thing with the Gax. That means we actually did the critical effect because we rolled a 9. That is awesome. Critical effect would cancel that. It doesn't really matter. The trauma of the impact fractures the White Lion's shoulder. The White Lion gains -1 movement token. That is really good for us. So we're going to put that there. I'm going to draw. Oops, don't look at it. Oops, draw the AI card, put it aside, and I got to go get that token. Okay, here's the -1 movement token, so he's moving at a 5 now instead of a 6. Not going to complain about that. How do I know he's moving at a 6? Just as a refresher, if I look on his the White Lion setup, you can see he's got to move at a 6 and a toughness of 8. Okay, and we critical. That was awesome. That was good. Okay, Percival, he does his thing, man. He's an awesome dude. All right, I think next up we will go. Annabelle can run back to that debris and get it this turn, and we can just take a chance. I think we're going to do that. So Annabelle, even though she's one of my other fighters, I got to get her in the fray, is going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, back to there. It doesn't really matter. And she's going to attempt to get this debris. Here's the debris card right here. We're going to roll a d10. We don't have a scavenging kit, so we don't get any bonuses. Let's check that out. Okay, so going after these things is great, but it also puts us at great risk because Annabelle could have easily attacked the lion, and she's got the bone dagger, which does 3 hits possibly on him. Could have got 3 hits this turn, but instead we're going after this stuff because we need it. We need these things for building armor. We don't have a lot of great armor. We have some good weapons. Armor's weak right now. So anyway, what do you get? A 7. Let's see. What does a 7 give us? 7 and 9. Find useful gear. Gain 1 bone blade gear and archive the train. Okay, so, well, that wasn't great. Going to take the train off. We're going to get a bone blade again. We already have one, so we know what it looks like. Shara actually has one in reserve. It looks like this. So we have another bone blade to give to another survivor if we need it. Okay, well, that was that. That kind of sucked. Now we're going to go on to Shara. Shara the Insane. She is going to rush in and attack it with her rib blade. This thing is slow and deadly. It only gets 1 die. It needs a 6 or better to hit, but it has a strength of 5, and it's deadly. So it's a pretty beefy weapon. Let's see if she can do something with it. The downside is it only does 1 wound to him if we do hit, but that's okay. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to right here. She's going to spin around and hit the lion. Let's see. She rolled a 1, so she actually missed. Even with all her bonuses, she missed. Because you always miss on a 1. Anyway, that bites, because that's our entire turn right there, man. Okay, well, it's okay. Shara and Percival can take some hits, and then that'll give Annabelle some time to jump in. Remember, we all need to hit with our stuff so that we can get our weapon proficiencies, except for Angus. He's not going to get any. I might give him a sword just for the sake of giving him something to fight with other than the darts. Well, he's got the bone axe, I suppose. Anyway, let's move on. We're going to go back to the lion's turn now. Okay, we're going to draw our next Lion AI card. Revenge. Pick a target. Last survivor to wound. Well, that's going to be Angus, and he's in range. So the thing's going to chase down Angus. Oh my gosh, this is bad. I hope he misses. Well, here's the good news. Angus is not doomed any longer, so you can dodge this attack. It is going to go 1, 2, 3 to 4 to right there, and it's going to attack Angus with 2 hits. We can dodge. We got plenty. We got 4 survival. We're probably going to be using it. But we can only do, I think we can only dodge 1 per turn. I don't think we can use both. Hopefully we can get a miss on one of them. He does have, no, he doesn't have anything special. Let's roll and see what he gets. Okay, a 4 and a 9, so I think it looks like it hit both times. It did. So, okay, this is bad for us. Let me roll the locations, because he's going to get grabbed and dragged as well. Let's see. This has happened to him before. So once in the head, once in the hand, and it does 2 points of damage. So in the arm, he's got no armor, but he does have 3 points in the head. So he's going to dodge, use a survival to dodge the hit in the hand. Can he dodge both of them? I got to double check that. I don't think he can. I think you can only spend 1 survival per turn. Yes, as I suspected, he can only dodge once. So again, he's got 3 points in the head, so I'm going to mark his armor down to 1 in his head because he's got the skull helm. It bangs him in the helm. That's okay, but he doesn't take any hits in the arms. Now, here's the bigger problem. So the white lion isolates his prey. Full move the white lion away from the threats, which he's already moving away. Target suffers grab. Grab. Place the target knockdown in front of the monster. Target suffers 1 damage per monster level. Okay, so good news is the lion is wounded. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He gets to here. Angus is in front of him, knocked down. He's been in this state before. And he's going to take 1 random damage. He takes it to the torso. That is not terrible, not great, because it is a heavy wound. So that would have knocked him down, but he's already knocked down. That means he won't get up until the next lion's turn, but we're going to probably encourage him to get up this turn. Anyway, he took that heavy hit. He would have been knocked down anyway, but he's already knocked down from the grab. It does not give him a severe injury, but if he takes another hit to the body, it will. So that is no bueno for our guy, Angus. That is going to end the lion's attack. That was his second AI card, and a doozy it was, like I said. Now look how far away Annabelle is from the fray. She's really going to have to hustle to get up there, and we don't have the dash ability yet. So she's going to take some time getting up there, and he's moved far away from all of our guys. So this is going to be bad. All right, well, the first thing that's going to happen is we will do Annabelle's turn first. Let's go to the player's phase. Annabelle is going to shout across the field for Angus to get up. Get up, Angus! Get up! Fight that thing! It's going to put her down to 3 survival, but Angus hears her call and climbs to his feet, wounded and battered, his chest slashed and torn, but he's standing. And then we're going to move Annabelle. So she's simply going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. She's just going to move as far as she can to get to the lion who's way down here now. Okay, and that's her turn. So next up, we will move, let's see, we'll move Percival. He can't get anywhere either. He's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. He's moving down to attack. There's really nothing he can do. He has no ranged weapons or anything like that. He's got his greater Gax. So he just did that, and that's his whole turn. Then we have Shara the Insane. Can she do anything? Well, she can. I was reserving one of these, but I think I'm going to use it now just to help this battle proceed. She's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. She's got 2 founding stones. So while I don't like to use them on white lions and that, I think this is a pretty good opportune time because we're going to do an automatic critical. So she's going to throw this down. Her action is going to be to throw the founding stone. Spend an action to sling the stone from anywhere on the board. Archive this card. 1 automatic hit that inflicts a critical wound. So she hucks that at the lion. We want to draw him away or hurt him or something, get him off of Angus. So we're going to draw a hit location. What do we get? The beast's brow. Okay, we know it's a critical, so we're going to do a hit. The white lion's vision is impaired. The white lion gains -1 accuracy. That's good. I'll take it, and it does another wound to the lion. So let me get a -1 accuracy token. That's good, because now he needs 3s to hit on most cases instead of 2s. That's better. Then all we have left is Angus. Well, Angus, he wants to get, the point of going there was to get the stuff. That's okay. You know what? He has the axe in his grid, so he's going to attack with the axe. He's going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 behind the lion. This will give him 2 hits with an accuracy of 6, -1 for being in the blind spot, for a 5, because he's in the lion's blind spot. So he needs a 5 or better to hit, and he's got a strength of 3 on that weapon, but he too has a strength of 1, so it'll be a 4. Let's roll and see if he can get a couple of hits on this thing. An 8, so he got 1 hit on it, not a critical, just a hit. See what he gets. He hit him in the heel. You clip the heel. Okay, nothing's going to happen if he fails. If he criticals, we have some good stuff. There's a persistent injury. Okay, so we're going to roll again with the axe. Now we got a strength of 4 right now because the bone axe gives him a 3 and a 4, so he needs a 4 better to wound. He criticaled! Wow! Man, guys, I don't know what's going on right now, but my dice rolls are better than maybe some of the luck's starting to catch back up with me. I've had such terrible dice rolls in the playthroughs lately. This is awesome. White Lion, persistent injury, ruptured tendon. When the White Lion starts its movement, roll a d10 on a result of 1. The White Lion is knocked down. How awesome is that? That's going to go in the traits card section right now, because I got to keep track of that. So it's going right there underneath those 2 tokens. We're making this thing a crippled gimp. Good job, Angus. Now, we also get to put an AI card from the stack into the wound pile. So that was a great critical effect from him. We are getting the White Lion slowly but surely, and that is the end of the player's turn, because they all had to really just move. So we're going back to the White Lion now. Now my goal here is for the White Lion to move off of Angus, so Angus can collect that and get going. Let's see what happens here, though. Claw, pick target, closest threat facing in range. There isn't one, so closest threat in field of view. He is in the blind spot, so he is not in the field of view. The closest threat in field of view is going to be Shara. So it's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, but I have to roll a d10. And I did not roll a 1, so it made it. It did not fall down trying to get to her, but it's limping over there on his wounded leg and hindquarters. That's good. We got it off of Angus, even though Angus did a really nice wound to it. However, it is going to claw at Annabelle, or at Shara rather. Now, Shara does have, she has only 1 survival, so this is going to be her 1 chance to dodge. She's crazy as all get out though, so she doesn't care. She's totally insane with her 11, now 10 insanity. Anyway, it's going to do 2 attacks. It needs a 3 or better hit, remember, because he had -1 accuracy. It does 1 damage. Let's see what we get there for her. Well, they both hit. And that's a perfect hit, but it doesn't matter with the lion. So the locations are the torso and the legs. Let's go take a look at Shara. Shara has basically nothing. Now, she did take a hit in the head, and I don't remember why, but I remember marking that down this time. So anyway, she's going to take a light injury. She's going to use her survival to dodge one. Yeah, she'll dodge the body and take a hit in the leg. So she took a light injury in the leg, and she got missed on the other one, because hopefully she won't continue to get attacked. Anyway, that's going to be the lion's turn. So that ends the claw attack. It goes away. I'm going to clear the dice off the board. Shara has been attacked, and we're back around to the player's turn. Okay, well, we're doing pretty good. Let's see. I think, yeah, let's start with Angus. So Angus, his action is going to be to get that, check out that ore there, that ore vein. So let's go take a look at that. Let's see what we can do here. The ore vein, it says roll 1d10. There's an action, roll 1d10. If we're carrying a pickaxe, we get 2d10. We don't have a pickaxe, so we're just going to roll on the table. Let's go do that. Okay, Angus, what do we got here? A 10! Oh, that is awesome! Man, I'm rolling well. Okay. Find something shiny. Gain 1 iron. Strange resource. Archive this terrain. That was awesome. Okay, we got some iron. That is really good. We can't really do much with it, but we have it. Okay, here is our iron strange resource. And then what is our guy Angus going to do? I think he's going to go... he can't move 5, so he's going 1, 2, 3, 4. He's heading toward the grass where he can throw darts at this thing from cover. Alright, that's going to be his turn. He's not going to get attacked likely because the other 2 are going to rush in and hit him. So first off, we're going to have Percival go. He's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Yes, there's a gap there. That's on purpose because he's using his gax, his greater gax, from behind on the lion. That is going to be 2 dice. Let me just refresh myself. Yeah, 2 dice. He needs a 6+. He has 1+1 accuracy though, so he needs a 5+, and it's a strength of 4. Yeah, I should have given Shara the monster grease, but I didn't. Let's see. So he hit once. That's good. So he got 1 solid hit on the creature. Let's see where it is. It's in the straining neck. You strike them at the monster's throat. Roll a d10 on the table below. If I critical, well, let's see if we critical. We're going to roll a. We need just a 4 or better to do damage to this thing with the gax, because it's already got a strength of 4. Wait, we need a 3 or better. Strength of 4, and he's got he's got accuracy, not strength. So we need a 4 or better. Okay, a 4 exactly. So we wound it, but we did not critical hit the lion. So here goes that, and there's no additional effects for wounding it. All right. Then I think we'll have Shara go. She's closest to do something, so she's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 around the backside right there and attack it with her awesome, oh, not the bone blade, but the rib blade that we made from the Gorn. It gets 1 die. It needs a 6+, but again she's got 1 accuracy and she's in the right rear flank of the rear attack zone of the lion, so she gets. That's going to put her at a 4 accuracy with a 5 strength on the weapon. So hopefully she hits. So with a 4 accuracy, she only needs a 4. Well, yeah, she needs a 4 or better to hit. Let's see it. A 9. So she hit. That is not going to do anything special. We want a 9 on the damage roll. So let's see what the hit location is going to be. It's the Glorious Mane. So you kind of have to critical this, or it doesn't do any damage. Let's see if she can do it. Come on, 9 or 10. 9 or 10. A 2. Okay, well, it didn't matter anyway. There's no ill effects for that. We just whoosh through the air. The Glorious Mane is awesome because you get the Glorious Mane as an item, and that's helpful for creating something called the Whisker Harp and a couple of things. So we didn't get it, though. Anyway, we're going to go then to Annabelle. Annabelle is simply going to catch up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. She's moving to get up on the lion. We're spaced out, but we're doing okay. That's going to end the player's turn, so we're going to go back to the lion. The lion's getting more attacks this turn because we went after that stuff. It was worth it. Another scrap sword, or scrap sword, bone sword, whatever. I got to look at that. I think it was actually a scrap sword, which is better. I need to look at that. I think that I showed you the bone blade, but I think it was a scrap sword, wasn't it? Because if it's a scrap sword, it's better. No, it's a bone blade. No, it was it was a 7 bone blade, not the scrap sword. Okay, well that's not that great. So we're okay there. All right, pardon me for bumping the camera. Okay, now we're going to go on to the lion's turn again. He's gimped and wounded, but he's holding out. Let's see what he does now. Oh, ground fighting. I hate this card. Monster flops onto its side, waiting for attackers to draw near. While ground fighting is in play, do not draw an AI card. When a survivor spends an action in the zone of death, which is all around it, so you know what? We're going to back everybody off and let Angus and Percival attack this thing. Before resolving an action, this is when they spend an action, not a movement, an action. The monster performs a basic action with +2 speed and +1 damage, targeting the survivor. When the white lion is wounded, to discard the ground fighting. So we know what, that's interesting. So he drops into the stance. This mood goes into his board, but that's all he's going to do. He's not going to attack this turn. So he is in ground fighting mode right now. He's hunched down, he's rolled over, he's waiting for us. He's got his hind claws ready to go. He's waiting for us to attack, but we're going to outsmart him. He's not considered knocked down, so I'm not going to turn him on his side. But let's go to the player's turns. Okay, we're going to start with Shara, because we got to get her out of the way. She doesn't want to get hit. She's crazy. She doesn't really care that much, but she's going to get out of the way anyway, because everybody's telling her. Angus is saying, Shara, get out of the way, get out of the way. So she does. She's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and stand next to Annabelle right now. Okay? Why did we do that? Because then next up, now that's her entire turn. She really doesn't have an action. She has nothing she can throw or do. Well, I mean, she does have a founding stone, but we're not going to throw another founding stone at this thing. So she's just going to hang back right there for the moment. That was her turn. Now we're going to go with Percival. Now the reason I'm doing that is because if you look at ground fighting, Percival's got a range of 2, so he doesn't have to get in the zone of death and can attack it. And if he wounds it, this goes away. So we're going to attack with the Gax, the greater Gax. It needs so if with him it needs 5s or better, and it's got a strength of 4. So let's see. He's got to wound it. Well, he got 2 hits, 2 9s. That's really good. So he hit both times on it. Let's see what the results of that are. The beast's back and the beast's femur. Okay. Well, we're going to do this one first because it's got no effects to it, and then we'll do this one second. If we wound it, well, I take it back. If we wound it, we just cancel the... Maybe this is the right thing to do first. We're going to do the beast's back first. The reason I say that is because if we wound it, when the white lion is wounded, discard the ground fighting. But this failure effect will not occur because we're just going to get rid of this as far as I can tell. Anyway, we're going to try it that way. Hopefully we don't have to worry about it. Let me think about this. I'm debating still on the order of this. Alright, so I'm going to stick with the course of action. The reason why is that the greater Gax has a strength of 4 and the lion's toughness is 4, so we only need a 4 or better to hit. And we rolled a 7, so we wounded it. That's good. So we're going to get rid of this card. We're going to get rid of its last remaining AI card in the deck, and that means we'll have to shuffle up these 3. And then the ground fighting, unfortunately, goes into the discard pile. So that means he is no longer ground fighting. That is perfect. And we still have the next hit, the beast's femur. If we do damage to that, then if we fail, nothing bad happens. But if we critical, we're in good shape. Oh, man, I even called that. Wow, that is awesome. Okay, so we criticaled the beast's femur. Okay. You bruise the white lion's femur, crippling its graceful movements. The white lion gains -1 movement token and gain 1 random white lion resource. Alright, let's do that. Okay, so we do have another -1 movement here. I'm going to put it right next to that one. He is only moving at a 4 right now. That is awesome. And we're going to then draw. Now everybody's close enough. It doesn't really matter, but when he moves then, he also has to roll a d10 to see if he falls over because of this persistent injury he's got. You know, I'm shuffling up the white lion resources here. Let's see what we get. Alright, we get a greater cat bone. That is good. We need one of those. Alright, so we have a greater cat bone that goes into our inventory along with the iron and the bone sword that we've gotten so far. Pretty good. Now, we are going to shuffle these. Now, he might be ground fighting again, which would be unfortunate. But let's see, because if we get rid of it, it wouldn't. We're going to get rid of another card. He's only got 3 left plus his basic attack action. We're in good shape, guys. Good shape. Alright, femur bone goes away. That is the end of Percival's action. He doesn't want to move away. He's fine where he's at. Okay, next up. Now, see, we can attack him. However, Angus is just going to do this. 1, 2, 3. He's going to move into the grass and huck his bone dart at the lion. The bone dart, again, only has a speed of 1, so he's going to roll 1 die. It needs a 7 or better to hit. Has a strength of 3. Let's see. A 9, so he actually hit with his bone dart. Too bad you can't be proficient in those. He got it in the soft belly. Okay, well, there's no ill effect, but it does have another persistent injury if we can critical him, and we've been doing that a lot. So let's see what we get. Oh my god! Wow, guys! I just rolled another critical. Man, I hope I have this luck against the butcher, though I highly doubt it. Man, I'm spending all my luck right here. Anyway, okay, organ trail. The white lion's intestines hang from the wound in its gut. This was from a dart. Okay, dragging on the floor. At the start of every monster turn, before it draws an AI card, roll a d10 on a result of 1. It suffers a wound. Man, that's 2 persistent injuries and all those tokens against it. We are doing really well. Plus, we get rid of another AI card. We only got 2 left plus the basic action. And it just took it. Can't do anything with it from there. Now I have... Annabelle's actually going to get in the fray. She needs to hit because we all need to hit to get our proficiencies. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, and she'll stop right there. She can't get all the way behind it, so she won't get that bonus. However, we're talking about the bone dagger. Now, we haven't seen that again yet this round, so I'll show it off. It has 3 dice. It needs a 7 to hit. Annabelle does not have accuracy, but she does have a strength. It's only got a 1 strength, but with her it's a 2, so we do have some good bonuses here. Let's see what we get. Well, she hit, let's see, how many times she hit? She hit only once, unfortunately. So she hit 1 time. That's okay. Let's draw an AI card and see what she gets. The Beast Paw. Perform a basic action if we fail. So let's see if we're going to fail on this. Hopefully we don't. A 4. We actually did. It has an 8. I have a total strength of 2. That sucks. So it's going to perform a basic action. Target the attacker. This attack gains +2 damage. Wow. That's rough. So it turns on Annabelle. This could actually be bad for Annabelle, though Annabelle's got some of the armor pieces that we have and the monster grease. Oh, wait! The 4. Oh, wait. It has to roll its attacks first. Yeah, it hasn't rolled yet. But she's got monster grease. She's got monster grease, and I haven't been using her king step, which I should have used this turn, actually. Whenever you attack, after drawing a hit location, but before rolling the wound dice, which I already did, you may choose one hit location and discard it. But I wouldn't have discarded that one anyway. I don't think it's pretty good, and it has a good after effect. Anyway, we're going to roll 2 dice. This is not good. It needs 3s. 3s to hit her. And it hit both times. So we're going to dodge one of them. Now it's only one, normally it's only 1 damage, but this time it's 3. So Annabelle is going to dodge one of them. Let's see where the 2 hits are. And they're both in the torso. Well, that's good in the sense that I was able to dodge one of them. So she's going to spend 1 of her survival to dodge this attack. I gotta remember her king step ability. So she got, now I'm supposed to archive those and put them back and just note it on the sheet, but I kept them out because if I do need to shuffle them up, I'll put them back in then. Anyway, the next hit, however, does 3 points of damage. This is not good. Let me show you. Right? So it was in the body. She takes that, takes a heavy hit. That's going to knock her down, and a severe injury in the torso. Is this going to be our first death? Okay, well, we know this is in the body. Let's hope we don't get anything too severe. That was kind of crooked. 8. What is an 8? A broken rib. It even hurts to breathe. Suffer -1 permanent speed. Wow. This injury is permanent and can be recorded multiple times. Gain 1 bleeding token. Okay. Well, that's bad, but I think the bed, we can recover that from the bed, I think. We'll see. But for right now, Annabelle's a -1 speed, and she got a bleeding token. And she's knocked down. Guys, that was on Annabelle's turn, so that's not fantastic. Because that was not actually the beast's attack, that was from this. And she was the last person to go, because remember, Shara moved out of the way. So that's it for that round. I'm going to hopefully not hit her in the torso anymore. She is already got a broken rib. That was no bueno. Okay. Back around to the lion's turn. Okay, Lion's one of his 2 AI cards. What do we get? Claw. Alright, so it says closest threat facing in range. Well, good news is that is not going to be Annabelle. It's going to be Shara, unfortunately. So it's going to go here. But because it moved, I get to roll a d10, and I also get to roll a d10 for the critical to its belly. Let's see, the first one is a 10. What does that mean? I think it means we need to roll a 1 for the movement. So it moves, it doesn't fall over. And then we're going to roll another d10. If we roll a 1, it gains a wound. A 6, so it's dragging its entrails, but it did not gain a wound. Okay, then it claws. All right, Shara does have, she has no survival, so she's going to have to just try and take it, I guess. Let's see. Now, she does, however, nope, she didn't have anything. This thing just needs 3s to hit because it's got the -1 accuracy. 2 and a 10. Okay, so it hit once for 1 point of damage in the foot, and I think she has taken a leg injury before, so she's going to get knocked down too. So we're going to knock her down, and she took a heavy injury to the leg. That's why she fell down. So this is why I say, man, you got to take these things out. They're still dangerous, even though it's severely wounded and bad. It's still dangerous. However, that is the end of the lion's turn. Shara doesn't get up, but Annabelle does, because Annabelle fell down on her turn. So Annabelle gets up at the end of the lion's turn. Shara, however, will be up on the end of the next turn. That is going to the discard pile. We're back around to our characters. Well, I think we're going to do the damage dealer first. We're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 to right here, where he's going to swipe it with the Gax, the greater Gax. That is Percival. Percival's got, he gets 2 hits. Remember, he's got +1 accuracy, so he needs 5s. You know, if I moved him up 1 more, he'd need 4. 5s is fine. Let's see what he does. Of course, he misses. So he whiffed 4 and a 2. If I'd moved him up 1, he would have hit once. Go figure. All right. Well, that's not good, because that leaves Annabelle. Now, Annabelle's got a lot of survival, but it's not going to help her yet. I got to remember her king step too. She's going to go 1, 2, 3 and attack it from there. And now she gets 3 dice, but remember, she's got a good chance to hit. She's got, with the bone dagger from that position, she needs 6s, but she's got 3 dice. Wow, 8, 9, 9. So she hit 3 times. That is good and bad because you never know. So we got the Beast Temple. That does have a failure effect. Oh, that is bad news, guys. All right, well, here we go. It spins around. And it's going to do a basic attack on her. That's 2 dice. Now it does need 3s. And it hit both times. That is bad. So let's see where it hit. I can't dodge these. Both of them in the hand. Which actually wasn't the worst thing that could happen because she has the rawhide gloves, which gave her a point of armor. So she loses a point of armor in her hand. And then the next hit does a light wound. She's fine. Okay. Could have been worse. But it blew all 3 of her attacks. This little booger is still alive. And now I have to shuffle all his hit location cards up. Alright, let's see. Now I still have Angus to go. Angus is going to get Shara up from behind. Get Shara encouraged to stand up behind the white lion. That's a better way to put it. Okay, and there we go. That's the hit location shuffled. Man, I can't believe we've seen the trap twice this turn. So Angus goes next. He encourages. I'm going to drop his survival to 2. He encourages Crazy Shara. She's going to get up so she can attack. But on his attack, he is going to throw his dart again. Now, his darts have it's a 1. He needs a 7 to hit. He has no, he has 1 strength. And it's a 3 strength, so 4 strength if he does hit. He missed. So he winged the dart at it and missed. He did get it, so we're all going to get our proficiency point. That's good. And then, let's see. Well, Angus, he's not going to get a proficiency point because it was a stupid dart. But now Shara goes. Now Shara she's got her rib blade, which is pretty tough. She's right behind it, so she has a 5 to hit. She's got 1 accuracy. She needs a 4, and it's got a strength of 5, so that's pretty good. She failed, missed, whiffed. Wow, guys. All of a sudden, I told you, I used up all my luck. Used up all my luck. Here it comes. That's going to end the player's turn, and I'm going to draw another EI card. We're at risk here. We're at risk of losing somebody in this with the stupid white line. That's the way the game, the ball bounces. Okay, let's go to the lion's turn. Before I draw his AI card, I have to draw a soft belly. It will make a big difference here because this is one of the last 2 AI cards. A 7, so no, it doesn't happen. Now let's see what his last AI card is. It's going to be his combo claw, closest threat facing in range, which is Annabelle. It is, it's Annabelle. It's going to be 2, but the good news is it's a 4+, which means Annabelle has monster grease. So it's a 5 or better. I think that's all she's got. Yeah, she's got monster grease. It's 5 or better to hit her right now. That's not terrible. And it gets 2 attacks with 1 damage. But if it hits twice, it's going to draw another AI card, which would be a claw attack. Okay, let's see what we get. A 2 fails. The 7 hits. So it didn't get 2 attacks. It got 1. And it hit her in the foot. Well, she hasn't taken any damage in the legs. I don't think that damage should be there. I think I erased it. I don't think it should be there. So I think she took 1 point of damage in the legs at this point. Okay. That is going to end the combo claw. Oh, and I didn't roll. It didn't move, so I didn't need to roll for it being knocked down. Actually, I spun around. I guess, no, it didn't. It was already facing her. Yeah, didn't move. So that's going to be it for the lion. It did its combo claw attack, and then we're going to get it back around and see if we can kill this thing this turn. Okay, well, we might as well go with Shara. She's already back there. You know, I'd really like to get the attention off of Annabelle at this point. So let's go with her. She's, again, it's 1 hit. She needs a 6, 5, 4 or better. A 3, so she failed. Whoosh, whoosh, whoosh. She's using this great, awesome weapon that she can't hit with. She has hit with it, though, so she's going to get her point of sword play, but that's it. All right, and that's it for her. Okay, well, let's go with Percival. Does he want to move around behind? No, he's just going to stick it from right where he's at with the Gax, the greater Gax, because then I can move Annabelle around the other side. Maybe it'll target Percival for a change who has even better evasion. So it's going to roll 2 dice, or he is rather. A 6 and a 4. What does that do? I don't know if he hit it all, actually. So it's got a toughness of 8. He's got an accuracy of... Oh, I'm sorry, it has nothing to do with his toughness. The Gax is a 6. Yeah, the 6 hit exactly. Okay, he needs a 6. He has 1 accuracy, so 5 hits. So this missed, but the 6 hit. Let's see what he gets. The Beast's Maw. Okay, well, we don't want to fail at this one, do we? Now, he's got... let me calculate. Okay, so the Greater Gax is deadly. It has a strength of 4, and he has no other bonuses, so it's going to be a 4. Let's see if he can do that. A 6. So he wounded it. Didn't critical. He wounded it, which I expected he would. The 4 is pretty easy to get to, and that's it. So it was a failure. We would have gotten something. So I have to shuffle these two up here. I'll just roll 1 through 5 on top, 6 through... This is the one. The one I roll is discarded. 1 through 5, 6 through 10. Okay, 1. So this one's going to be discarded, and this one is going to be in there, whatever it is. All right, that was Percival. Then we got Annabelle. She's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 behind it to give herself a better chance to hit with her bone dagger. She's got 3 dice. She needs a 7, a 6. She's got an extra strength, but no extra bonuses to hit, so she needs 6s. And she got 1 hit out of 3 attacks. Well, that's okay. It's better. Now it's the Beast's Tricep, so if we fail, we have an action, basic action. Let's see. Now, here's the bone dagger only has a strength of 2, so it's got an 8, 7, and then she's got a strength of 1, so she needs a 6 or better, a 4. Gosh, Annabelle, oh my God. It's going to turn and perform a basic attack on her. She will not be able to get away from it. So it spins. It's going to roll 2 dice. Needs 3s or better. It missed. It only hit once. That's okay. And it hit her in the foot again. Oh my God, Annabelle. She took a heavy injury to the leg. That knocked her down. And she's hurting. And the only one I have to go trying to kill this stupid thing. I only need 2 hits left. Is somebody with 1 die attack. Heck with it. You know what? Here's what's going to happen. He's going in 1, 2, 3, 4 with the axe. Okay? He's going to swipe it with the bone axe. Again, the bone axe has a 2. Normally needs a 6. But because he's attacking from the rear, he needs 5. So let's see if he can kill it. He got 1 hit on it. I'll take it. It's better than nothing. Oh, no, it's got a reflex. Not a full move forward in a straight line. Man, I better not miss this, right? Actually, this is going to happen whether I wound it or not. It's not a failure. It's just a reflex action. Okay, Angus. Let's critical this thing. He needs a 3. He's got a strength of 3. He's got 4. He needs a 4. Better to wound it. A 7. Crap. He only wounded it. Well, that's interesting. So this is the last of its AI cards. It only has 1 hit left, but it is going to get its reflex. Full move monster forward in a straight line. Cancel all hits now out of range. Any survivor passed over suffers grab. Well, that's going to be Shara and Annabelle. However, let's take a look at this. When something would collide with you, roll a d10 on a 6+. You successfully tumble out of harm's way. Instead, place your survivor standing on the closest free space. It doesn't say you can't do it when you're down. So I'm going to do it. It doesn't say you can't. Okay, yeah, I can't find where it says you can't do that. A 9, so she actually succeeded. She tumbled out of the way. The first time she was able to use this ability. Okay, instead, place your survivor standing on the closest free space outside the collision path. Okay, so it'll be right here. However, 1, 2, 3, 4. Remember, it only moves 4. And it moved, so I got to roll a d10. It might have fallen over. It didn't. I rolled a 4. It takes her with it, grabs her, knocks her down. It's right here now. She's right here, Shara. And it's going to do a point of damage to her hand. Shara hasn't taken any hits to the arm, so she just takes a light injury there. I sure would love to kill this thing. Okay, well that's the end of that, so we're going to move on to the lion's turn. All it's got is a basic attack action. Okay, lion, the first thing we do is roll to see if we roll a 1 here. It drags its entrails and kills itself. We did not. That's too bad. And then we're going to do a basic attack action. Alright, it says closest survivor in field of view. Okay, that's going to be Annabelle. However, it does move, so it's going to go to here. We get to roll a d10 again. If we roll a 1, it falls over. A 10, we can't do that. So then it's going to do a basic attack action on Annabelle. Now, the good news is she's got plenty of survival, so she can at least get away from one of these. Oh, wait. Take it back. It was the king's step again. We didn't use it. Alright, Annabelle, let's do this thing. Okay. Oh, she does have monster grease, so it needs a 4 better to hit her. And it hit twice. So she's going to spend a survival, we'll see where. Gets hit in the head and the hands. Well, you know what? She's going to dodge the one in the hands because she can take a point of damage in the head. Why? Because she's got the Skull Helm, which offers 3 points of armor in the head, so it just gives her 2. She's going down to 1 survival. It's not great, but it's okay because we need them when we come back. We're going to be low on survival when we come back, guys. But she didn't take that other hit, which would be good because she'd get knocked down again. And then that's the end of the lion's turn. So now we're going to go to the players' turns. Okay, so Percival's just going to go 1-2, step up, and swing with his Gax, greater Gax. See if we can kill this thing. He got 2 hits on it with a 7 or 8. Remember, he needs 6s. So he succeeded, and he also has his +1 accuracy. So he did pretty good there. He got 2 6s. Let's see what he gets. His first one's the fleshy gut, and his second one is the fuzzy groin. We're going to do the fuzzy groin first. It's got no failure effect, and if we do, we kill it. If he gets a 9 or 10 with his deadly axe, he'll do even better. Let's see what he gets. A 2, which he actually missed. Yeah, so it's got a toughness of 8. Just to double check. He's got a 4. Yeah, he missed. So the fuzzy groin was a miss. And now we got to go with the fleshy gut. Come on, we just need to hit this thing to kill it. A 9. Okay, and then it criticaled. Okay, let's see what we get for the critical. The white lion vomits. It feels awesome. Gain 1 random basic resource and +3 insanity. That was worth it. We had only 1 insanity on Percival, so now he's got 4. He's insane. Too bad he's not Angus, who needs to be insane for his quixotic. And we gain a random does it say white lion resource? Basic resource. Okay, so we gain a random basic resource. I'll take it. I'll take all the resources we can get. All right, let's do that. Okay, boom, boom. What do we get? We got a monster organ. Okay, I'll take it. And that puts the lion down. We've killed it. The death blow comes from Percival, which I expected it to. He's the toughest fighter of the bunch. He's got the most stuff. And that is going to be the end of our showdown. So what happens next? Well, everybody who used their weapons effectively, except for Angus, because he didn't really have... He's going to go for bow when he gets the chance. But let's see. We're going to... I'm going to mark everybody gets a hunt experience. So they're at 3. A lot of them are at 4. Annabelle's been on every hunt. Annabelle and Shara, they've been on every single hunt so far. Actually, so has Percival. So that's pretty good. They're doing good on the hunt experience. Okay, then next up, they all get their. I'm going to check their weapon proficiency boxes. That means they're close. They're 1 away from getting their specialization, except for, well, Shara's only got. No, she does too. Yep, next to combat, next time they fight and succeed at hitting, they're going to get their specialization with their weapons. That's good. And then we're going to do resources. So we're going to get 4 white lion resources and 4 basic resources. Okay, here we go. I'm going to give it a quick shuffle. Let's see what we get. I'm going to draw, well, I'll draw one out of the middle. Let's see. We get lion claw. I'll draw off the top. Oh, golden whiskers. What does that do for us? I hope that does something good. White fur, and I'll draw another one. Let's see, out of the middle. Let's shuffle them up and draw again. I like to randomize this as much as possible. What do we get? The greater cat bone. Okay, well, that's not bad. I still don't think we're going to get to make a bow. And we're getting quite a bit of stuff. So we got quite a load. I'll show you exactly what we have when we're done. Because we also get 4 random resources. Basic resources. So we get a monster hide. That's good. We need one of those. Another monster hide. You see I'm shuffling, so I'm not. Another monster hide and a monster organ. So we do have everything we need to do an innovation. That's good because I was worried about that for a moment. We have a monster organ, 2 hides, another monster organ. Yep. A great cat bone, the iron, another great cat bone, the white fur, the golden whiskers, and the lion claw. That's what we have. So wait, we can make guitars. Maybe I'll put Angus in on the guitars. I don't know. Anyway, that's our stuff for this turn, guys. We have gotten our resources. We've gathered up our things. We've killed the white lion. We took a couple hits. Annabelle's got a broken rib. I want to check the bed. I think if she can rest in the bed, she can get rid of that. Anyway, that is going to be the end of this showdown with the white lion, our third successful white lion battle. This one was a little tougher, actually, than the last one. It's interesting that I'm beefed up, more powerful, and we took a few more hits on this one. The first one we took hits. The second one we slaughtered the white lion. This third one we took some hits again, with Annabelle getting a cracked rib and just taking some damage. But she is the voice of reason and the matchmaker, so she's got to go back and do her thing. Anyway, guys, that's going to be the end of this round. We had a really good fight with the cat. It was pretty eventful. And we're going to come back next time and do Lantern Year 4, our settlement phase, which, by the way, there's a major story event coming up. And I don't know that we're truly prepared for it. We'll have to see. I expect to lose some folks. But you never know. I mean, I've gotten some pretty lucky rolls. If I can continue that trend, we might be in good shape. Outside of that, thanks for watching, guys. Thanks for subscribing. I really appreciate it. I haven't talked a lot about other channels because they're playing all kinds of different things. Catweasel's doing Mage Night. Go check that out. That's awesome. Colin, One Stop Co-op Shop's doing all kinds of things. I can't keep track. He's putting out so many videos. So go check that out. I'm trying to remember what he's playing right now. I was not Dinosaur Island. I think I already moved on from that. The dinosaur deck building game, he's playing that. I know that, and there's something else. But anyway, go check that out. Have some fun. Also, don't forget to check out Rolling Solo, Adam Smith, who I just recently found out is cousins with Rodney. Watch It Played Rodney. So anyway, guys, go enjoy those channels too. I don't have a lot for them. I just want to mention them because they do such a great job. And also, of course, always Paul Darcy and other folks. Thanks again. I appreciate it. I'll talk to you in the next video when the settlement of Ember, our returning heroes, come to deal with the consequences of their actions and see their settlement progress further with a twist. See you then.